right now, I would like to introduce to our two MCs, who are also the two co-chairs for this event. I would like to introduce Hughes Ng, as well as Thomas Chiu.
As they say, introduce both of us as the MC for this event. And we look at this event as one of the most important press conference, one of the most important press conference of the year. You may ask why? Because this is something to do with the trade between two countries, Canada and China. And these days, when you talk about trade, without China, there's no trade. Everybody wants to trade with China. And Canada, of course, would be the same. But unfortunately, Canada haven't done enough to increase the trade between these two countries. And this conference, it's what it's all about. Hopefully, after the September Economic Leader Conference, we're able to promote trade between these two countries.
We'll have a lot of support from the participating organizations. So if I may be allowed, just read you, I try to read out them for you. Also, this event is organized by CCTC only, but it's supported, first of all, by the City of Toronto. It's also supported by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Canada. Also, we have the Consulate General of the People's Republic of China in Toronto, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office in Toronto, in Canada, and China Council for the Promotion of International Trade. And also, we have a large number of the very strong and big community organizations, started with the Association of Chinese Canadian Entrepreneurs and Chinese Professionals Association of Canada, Confederation of Toronto Chinese Canadian Organizations, Confederation of Great Toronto Chinese Business Association, Global Federation of Chinese Businesswomen, Markham Border Trade, Toronto Border Trade, Toronto Chinese Community Service Association, Trade Road to China. And also we have a fair number of the media sponsors. They are listed for now. It's Chinese Canadian Times, Global Chinese Press, Fairchild TV, New Star Times, Singdao Daily, Thailand Vision, and World Journal. I know there's a lot of other media friends here. Thank you very much for being here today. 最近非常给大家
就高峰论坛及经贸合作洽谈会组委会和加拿大中国总商会向前来参加新闻发布会的各位朋友表示热烈欢迎，感到十分洋体，也一直致力推进加中贸易和两国投资领域的合作。目前，如我们大家所知，加中经济合作已经取得了显著的成就。中国是加拿大第3大贸易伙伴和第4大出口市场，加拿大则是中国官方公布的10大投资国之一。为了在2006年进一步加大力度推进加中经贸易往来，我们于2005年9月策划主办2006加中经济领袖高峰论坛及经贸合作洽谈会，旨在凝聚加中经济领域的精英力量，发挥共同智慧，为两国商界企业家提供交流合作、发展商机。近日，为拉动两国间的贸易增长，促进两国国民经济发展，起一定的积极作用。多伦多市政府给予了全力的帮助。两间一倍的广告公司和各支持及协办单位紧密配合的和大力支持，各兄弟社团从多方面给予了帮助。本次洽谈会参会人士有可能超过500人。我们重点邀请的是两国的企业家，希望能得到实质性的合作。从中国方面来说，共有地方政府机构、经济部门和数十家近100名企业代表远道而来，其中东风汽车公司、中国汽车零部件集团公司、中信通信、奇喜电脑控股有限公司、金奥科技化工有限公司、北大方正、利和股份上市公司、清华利和传感公司、深圳利和创业投资公司、 深圳数字电视有限公司、江湛股份有限公司、好易通科技有限公司、新怡集团香港有限公司等一批知名企业的总裁和委派代表前来亲临洽谈会。而目前离会议召开的时间还有1个月的时间，在这段时间里，我们会加强同加拿大的企业进一步沟通洽谈，争取能促成部分项目的合作。有了在座的各位的扶持，我们愿意付出更多的努力，把这次洽谈会办好。各位嘉宾，事实证明，中国作为目前世界经济发展最快的国家之一，正在吸引着全球的投资目光，加拿大也不例外。加中两国资源国具优势，产业结构国有特点，互补性很强。特别是加拿大经济发达，资金雄厚，中国则拥有丰富的人力资源和巨大的市场，因此加中经贸合作有巨大的合作潜力。作为商会，我们有志于在未来的两国经贸事务中扮演重要角色，有志于充分发挥协调作用，特别是中介组织作用，为两国企业拓展贸易往来、营造合作的公赢的发展环境提供服务。
Well, thank you very much. And actually, I'm very glad that I've become a good friend of all the friends here and also friends of Canada. And today, I think that this is a very, very exciting press conference. I'm always looking forward to conferences like that. And I've been here for more than 3 years. And the first time that we are able to have this kind of conference, get all the companies and all the departments together. So this is exciting one. Let me just beginning. My speech is always very relaxing, right? And I appreciate that Hiu Yang is here being the MC today. From the MC, we can know that the importance of this press conference, of also the conference we're going to have next month. Hiu Yang is a very, how should I say, everybody knows him. And it seems that he's not acting as MC in many functions from the media, and they just talked to me. So for the Sino-Canadian Economic Leaders Conference, just by me saying leaders, then we were discussing the translation from English to Chinese. And I suddenly hit on the idea that, well, it's not bad to call it a leaders conference. In Chinese we say 领袖高峰会. And the media friends and also me also think that maybe 领袖 is too high for us, because 领袖 in China means top leaders of the country, or say very big high-ranking leaders. And then President Xu Xin gave us a very good explanation, and it changed my idea of thinking. He said that, well, in China, many meetings like that, leaders conference. In English, it doesn't matter you call it leaders conference, because the leaders of a company are CEO and it will be a leader. But in China, when you put into 领袖, it will be, very high up. But then I realized that 领袖 leaders conference is not that high, and because all of us here, we are leaders of the community, we are leaders of all the companies, we are leaders in connecting China and Canada together. So that's why President, I don't against that leaders conference, the name of the title, or 领袖高峰会. It doesn't matter whatever you call it in Chinese or English. But then this meeting would be bringing all the leaders of companies together, whether they are rather big companies or medium-sized companies. I think we also welcome small company, medium-sized company, join that together, because the relation between China and Canada, trade relations especially, big companies, most welcome. Medium-sized company, also most welcome. We also warmly welcome small companies entering into the Chinese market. We discussed a lot about the small-sized companies, because those enterprises and companies, they have a lot to do in small cities and all the western part of China, even in cities which quite famous like Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen. We also need small-sized companies. So I don't know, President Xu Xin, whether my translation is okay, because my understanding of the leaders conference is not only the big company. We have big companies together, mixed together with all sizes of companies. So ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate what the CCGC has done, because CCGC is such an organization, Chamber of Industry and Commerce, just started more than 1 year ago. Maybe you haven't had the 2-year birthday yet. But in such a short time, they've been doing quite a lot. I understand many of the companies from China, the representative of the Leaders Conference, they come here just to look forward for some chances for their own investment. You all understand that in a few years, China hasn't done much in putting their investment here, but I got quite a lot of news from different provinces that they're all looking for some good chances, opportunities to have their own Chinese investment here in Canada too. This number is increasing. So maybe through this conference, they will find some good opportunities. So this is a good chance for Chinese companies and Canadian companies that you discuss together, looking for the opportunities, the bilateral relations and also friendship between the two countries. Thank you very much. 非常感谢大家，祝愿这个会议取得圆满的成功。好，谢谢。
Madam Council General, Madam Chen, President Susin. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to share my view with Madam Chen. I'm a little bit luckier than you are. In my 3 years in Toronto, I have already initiated 3 conferences, but not one single one in Toronto. I've done it in Ottawa, one in Vancouver, and one in Winnipeg recently. And I'm actually planning another one next year in Toronto. But you're lucky, you started earlier than I do this time. So I really want to share what I have learned from organizing all those seminars and my tour around Canada, talking to different people. And I hope this might be of use to the planning of this present Leaders Conference. We really need a lot of leadership in promoting Sino-Canadian trade. The big companies, we definitely don't have problem with them because they have all the resources. But I think we need to focus, as Madam Chen just said, on the medium and small enterprises. They need the support. They need people to talk about how to do business in China. And I think this forum, this coming conference, will be a good opportunity for all of us to learn how to do a better job in promoting Canadian products in China, how to use China's production capability to help us improve our productivity, etc. So I really hope that our experience might be able to help you in your planning of the coming Leaders Conference. And I'm fully in support of your initiative. I hope you have all the success in the coming months. Thank you.
Today's press conference, as you know, is actually supported by the City of Toronto, and obviously it's about economy, it's about business, so we cannot have it without support from our city. So we are extremely pleased and thankful for the support from the City of Toronto. Particularly today, the mayor has taken some time off his very, very tight schedule to come here and to say a few words. So now it's His Worship, Mayor David.
Thank you very much, Madam Consul General. Honored guests, is extremely significant for our city. And as we just heard, very large companies understand how to do that trade. But for small and medium-sized enterprises, which are the backbone of the Canadian economy, it's very important that they also have the opportunity to participate in the very growing and significant trade between Ontario, Canada, Toronto-based businesses, and China. For our part of the city, we're trying to strengthen links as well. We've recently welcomed a delegation of civil servants from Beijing, and I want to thank you, Madam Consul General, for your very hard work in allowing us to exchange our expertise and strengthen those ties. We've also recently met with the mayor and his delegation from our sister city, Chongqing, and learned very much. And then one interesting thing about China, that country is investing in their major cities significantly. And this conference is a very important part of ensuring that success. I want to thank the conference organizers, and I very much appreciate the opportunity to be here today on behalf of the City of Toronto and all my colleagues on Council to lend our support to the strengthening of business ties between our two great countries. Thank you very much. I look forward to a very successful conference this September. Thank you.
besides Can Travel, also represent the Advanced Business Club, which is a small business association that help the new immigrant to settle down in Canada. I'm delighted to able to join this conference, and I always promote the trade between China and Canada. And last April, we just happened with Mr. Frankie Wade, the president of this CCCSA, and we went to China, and we have a delegation of almost 30 people to promote trade between China and Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to join you to say for this news release meeting. You know, China Council for the Promotion of Internet Trade is the largest trade promotion organization in China. It was set up in 1952. We have an office here. So this time we are very happy to supporting this conference. And you see, I think it's very important for CCGC to organize this conference. As you know, the China and the Canada trade developed very rapidly in recent years, but we still need more efforts to promote further the trade and the investment between those two countries. So we hope with all the help from the local associations and to attend this conference to be a great success. Thank you.
World journalists indeed honored and pleased to be part of this very meaningful event. Well, judging from the fact that this press conference is held here in the City Hall, that means a very unprecedented event. I've been here for 6 years. First time I have attended a press conference in the City Hall. I must congratulate President Xu Xin for his leadership in so short period of time.